Hi, Rose Campbell again. Being a clairaudient channel, I often go to the celestial realms and ask them for insight to things that are just too large for my human brain, my human understanding. And so it was back in March of 2003, actually just 5 days after the invasion to Iraq occurred, that I had a session with the celestial realm seeking insight about this war. I asked them about the current situation at that time and the invasion of Iraq and whether this would be an ongoing war. I find many times that the words that Spirit give me open a much broader and greater understanding in my own mind, and I certainly hope that the words that I am about to read do the same for you. It is the gift of many things, but the wrappings are very obscuring. There will be gifts of those who need release from the physical to move into the next phase of the growth process in other realms. Gifts of those who will achieve great levels of growth through having lived through this time, and the unification of many ideologies once the wrappings are removed. We are assured that the physical plane will not be harmed beyond what is given in the minds of men, and this is what we truly wish to share today. If the minds of men are focused on dire calamities, then this will be the product of their fears. If the minds of men are set on well-being and striving for a better world, then this is the product of their understanding that all is well in the grander scheme of things universally. We would advise that the minds of humans be focused on the good and the rightness of the universe, on the balancing that is inherent in the orderliness of the universe. Let not the heart be troubled, for reports of wars are but the balancing of energies that must come before a greater clearing of old thought patternings may be achieved. If the minds of humans are set to the rightness of the balance, regardless of the outer turmoil, then they will find a faster and more complete clearing of the unwanted energies which have held many in bondage of fear for so long. Let not the heart be troubled for the deaths of those who serve, for they are but released into a newer understanding of universe. They are truly freed. Each who serve and die on the battlefield reincarnate with a clearer understanding of the cost of the efforts of warring within the human family. It is well served that a balance of humans must serve such roles so that the progression from a warring race to a race of peaceful beings is met. It is as if the birthing of understanding is coming through the things most feared. We as well remind, it is not ordained but rather chosen by the many in the realm of physical through their mental alignments. As each who have died in battle seek the growth afforded them by having served such a role, they are changed in an instant to the ones who value brotherhood and peaceful relations the most in further sojourns upon the earth. The grief that is shared by those left also help to temper a realization that warring amongst the human race is too high a price to pay. When the balance has been struck, and the lessons learned through enough souls seeing the benefits of peaceful cohabitation, then the reasons for war will not be found upon your world. We are assured that the survival of the human race is chosen. We are assured that the moving to earth peace is waiting in some future moment when this balance has been reached. The current conflict will not be the devastation envisioned by some if the mass choice is otherwise. The thoughts of your world may be the implements of mass destruction if it is so willed by the consensus of consciousness. Focus upon the desired outcome. Let not fear and the ramblings of the fearful shake your purpose or your choosing. Choose as you are led to choose, but remember that each grain upon the scale will tip the balance. Seek to add only to the side of the scale that which you desire to have as your share. To sum this up, I would like to highlight some of the key points. And basically what they're saying is that this conflict, all conflicts, are a process of growth. It's intended that the lessons be learned and that eventually the choice for peace will be more forefront in man's mind than that of going to war. They said that even those who die in battle, as well as those who are left behind, will find that the price of going to war is far too high, and it's hoped that at some point humanity will get it together, so to speak, so that the ideology of living together, cohabitating, as they would say, in peace is what is foremost in the minds, in the consciousness of the majority of humanity, and that brotherhood is better than battle any day. Thank you.